Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, Traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy.
Paimon's a little worried.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust. Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people...
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like us.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Paimon's still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge. You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to, but the academia has always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of, come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature, the Withering, Eleazar, and the Sandstorm.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the Withering and the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tighnari told us. Wait a second. Could it be that?
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanagi...
You mean, it's related?
In that, to make sure we're still on track, I would like to
Where are we going?
to an eremite. Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for you.
Aren't those devices for Kim?
Look here.
Huh? What?
What's that look on your face?
Paimon's a little scared.
Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Now, please.
You want us to record our
Yes,
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say, because to achieve this impossible task...
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's... Everything went without a hitch, and everyone... Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything...
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of...
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them... Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born. And this, after all that time, what do you think you'd become? A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray area?
You could say that the...
Things you're interested in are really out there. are also...
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan.
Small?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha.
I thought we agreed on a plan.
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the big...
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the... Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions...
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here.
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation...
Seems you really do understand.
Traveler, Paimon. Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra.
Wait, how can we...
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan my plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the cities.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham...
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Cyno and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent... To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help? We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guard.
Cyno, on behalf of my people, we have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support.
Well, now that you've put it that way. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything, since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation.
Okay.
The guard should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location.
Ah, of course. Mahamatra Cyno's order is the act. But who exactly are you planning to...
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Ahmar in Port Ormos.
As many as Ain el Ahmar?
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as...
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe... Aren't you even a little worried? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Reebok operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guard...
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If, no matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction...
The Akasha is still in operation. So actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange.
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who cared. But things like...
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle.
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true. But haven't you ever thought about it?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human action...
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee... Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of a decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you. But now, you've joined. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled, and the Akasha lacks data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha...
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped. Next time...
Will do.
Just remember to...
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working...
Beep! Construct! Beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course...
There's no need for flattery. Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will...
Understood.
Hurry!
Bring them...
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites. Any questions about the...
None at all.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. Get ready.
It's time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. They are our only leads for the case.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are...
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands...
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and...
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra?
I'm not here to talk.
Oh, nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their...
Busted.
Scatter!
Here comes the catch.
Now you shall perish!
Illusion shattered!
Germinate!
Gotcha! Barbados, guide us!
Propagate!
Busted! There is no escape! Quietly now. Illusion shattered!
It's over.
Ah! We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related...
you pit!
I'm afraid...
King Deshret will curse you, and you...
Silence!
Oh!
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebat. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes. Things went...
That's fantastic! And that punch you gave Rahman there?
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan.
Yeah, you're...
Go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it...
I have a very... If we need help, Tighnari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of...
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you... In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, down 7 drinks.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All joking aside, our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger note. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, be sure...
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the Academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tighnari. If all hate them in Cyno's source, so we'll find the sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall.
Like, I'm not that mercenary.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should all... how much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely. Come on, give me a smile so that I can... Looking good! I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles. Let's go.
He's over there! Let's go say hi! Tighnari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Eremite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important.
All right, then follow... This place is better. We won't be Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the map.
Yes, actually, he left Pardis DI just a little...
He left?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Cyno is working with us.
Cyno? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the Academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any...
Cyno's name really does work wonders.
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Cyno, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want...
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean... you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient.
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wit.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said. You're and that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated.
I can barely believe it myself.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking.
Sorry, we can't tell you everything.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be... Recently, my master wrote several letters to me.
Hasn't he already asked you several times?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville...
I'd like to ask you to do that for me.
I can do that, but I have a fear. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation... If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave.
All right. We've got a plan.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant.
I must say,
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly On that note...
The Academia, yeah. I suppose he's lucky.
I see. So you...
This may well be how Cyno became in... Also, if you run into Cyno again, please help me pass on a message to him. I think this may be...
Okay, well
Thanks.
Right. Now Oh, by the way, which way?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tighnari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if... He also said that he'll... Just to be safe, let's...
But we have no idea where...
We'll do it the mercenary way. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor... To the south of here is Port Ormos.
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to...
Tracking skill.
Shh! Don't. The port is
Let's keep going.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Look! Quesadilla's tracking...
Shh! Don't... The port is...
Let's keep going!
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position...
Look! Fatui soldiers! Quesadilla's tracking skill...
Shh! The port is...
Let's keep going!
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very... Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here.
Uh-oh. He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is...
Huh?
And where are all the soldiers?
They were all here just a few...
So this was a trap. Wait.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see.
Oh no!
Let's go!
Pardis Di is not...
I believe we've already made ourselves...
But you've been in Sumeru for some time.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right. I've done my duty to inform.
It would seem that my... You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to...
With all due respect, you're baseless.
Well, you only have... I may be staying at Pardis Di as a scholar. It is still my duty to protect the...
Then it seems our...
No one will lay a hand on...
Tighnari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson. Shine down! Things are about to get dicey.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tighnari! Beat him up!
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now!
Game's up. Fun's over.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We...
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Paradis Dei and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking?
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me? Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking, and sense this is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be...
Paimon, that person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey!
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck.
Struck
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of...
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. Why are you sorry? My wound aside...
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all...
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the...
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer?
The Academias.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, as long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a... I must be the...
Don't say that.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor... maybe the Fatui one...
You said the Balladeer claimed that...
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not...
So...
Based on what the In other words, we've success...
Yay! That...
Thank you for the help, Tighnari.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for us. Let's continue to keep a low...
All right.
How did everything go?
Let's report back. We've made the
I'll go next.
Who is behind?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and... So, we've...
Oh! Tighnari also...
Everything also to avoid alert...
I can't believe...
It's all thanks to Rama.
It appears to have been very... Well... Is that...
Huh?
Well...
Shouldn't you end?
Personally, I'd...
I'll hate them.
Oh, and if you wanted someone, so you should find someone...
But I thought all...
Then I should remind...
I know that.
A scribe is responsible for
Fine, whatever. Well, Cyno does...
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired...
Yeah! Say something to boost morale!
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, it's Nilou!
Hey, everyone. I'm not...
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging, but you also look like...
Welcome, Nilou.
Huh? Join you? You mean... you...
Yes. Nilou, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming...
Huh? Wait. Oh, right. The Traveler... But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Remember.
Okay. I'll get my friends at...
Just remember not to say too...
Yep.
All the preparations are done.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all
Well said.
Huh?
Oh.
Alright, let's up.
Okay.
Yep, good night. Today's the Academia's Nia Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Oh, Haytham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Hello, you two.
Not real. What about you?
Naturally.
Yeah.
It's crucial to
The only thing you...
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is many restricted...
You know...
That isn't something they could have... 500 years...
So...
Don't forget, the sages and all the Darshans read when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process. Well, yes, if precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbaha Day.
Everyone should be...
Let's go. Yes.
Scribe? Please, wait.
That's me.
No. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside guest? That wasn't my... Look, based on...
Is that so? The sages... So...
Hey, shh.
As I expected.
It's nothing.
All right.
What the heck just happened?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced him... That is the so-called pride of a... Nowadays, the Academia is...
Wow. So there are special ways to do...
We shouldn't waste any more time.
Is this the Academia?
Indeed.
There are...
The Academia March just act nat.
What's this plaque?
It's a lift that Academia personnel.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand...
No, not.
You think the Grand Sage will... And after he does, we'd sneak past...
Who knows?
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location... Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts.
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure. But compared to you, I am It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then. Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many. You seem. If that is so, then you should be praising our
trivia.
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god. We shall regain a god's god. Even Irminsul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally, the ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing. With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated.
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the Academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray.
Haytham? Are you talking about...
Anyway, I've brought them to the Academia as ordered. But, oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about him ready for your...
Haytham? So we finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with... As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the...
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be... Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great... In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of it.
You're
despicable. Perhaps your ploy was to
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? First off, I received an eyewitness. Judging by the time, the Academia had not received correspondence from its scroll. With their instigation, what was the probability that you...
Regardless, that's only a guess.
Indeed, your boldness to... If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan. Sneak into the Academia should your intentions be discovered. As for Sino...
You'll see me as a traitor even if you impugn me. It would...
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe, however, under the current circumstances, Even that...
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you was all...
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyargarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to... What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal.
What?
He's always been the... Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have...
I can already see the...
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really...
That isn't the only According to the act, that way, they can't Even if we break into the sanctuary of Suristhana, it will take
So our job...
The confinement room is inside the Academia. I'll work with Ramon scholars to... However...
No wonder you've been wearing your Akasha Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they'd locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with... There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... The faster it blinks, the better the signal. Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora. No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for... Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up to Greater Lord Rick. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness.
Nahida! Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning.
You're right, though. I won't ignore.
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. What?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me...
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! When you went to wake up Nahida, you were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Yep, so that means...
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going.
Alright, but if anything happens...
Don't worry. They've been...
Alright. You know, If you really do get arrested, we'll...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilou, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than...
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk.
Well, thank you both.
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilou, we'll be here to keep...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia has been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their...
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry. It'll be a piece of...
Hey, Nilou. Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy. Do you want some candy?
Vihar, thank you. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on... Yeah, thanks to you.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great, come to think of it. When did Alhaitham replace... Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also it's a time-tested trick of it. Why are we complimenting him? Yep. Let's review our plan. Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's with the doctors...
How despicable of them.
But I was originally... It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going...
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into... We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered in... The sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so...
Sure sounds... That's pretty clever. I just have one...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth...
The Akasha will turn
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan...
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda
All right. After the guards and the Academia are gone...
Then it'll be time... Here they come. Did you see that, Raman?
After laying low in the city for so long...
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but...
With a lioness like you...
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as...
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and...
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a
Indeed. The trap has been set.
All right, let's each take a road and hurt...
You gave such an important task.
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think
Good luck.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak?
Oh, yeah.
You only need to think...
Okay.
Hey! They're here! I can see the Academia guards!
Alright, it's time, Isak.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our...
Huh? Did I? I'd better go have a look. Were my eyes playing tricks? I should go check to see if someone's hiding. There seems to be nothing here.
Good thing they didn't find me. I was close.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord...
No, they...
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What?
No, they found me. Where should I go? How is this possible? There are also Academia guards here.
Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What?
No, they found me. Where should I go?
The target suspected to... Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find...
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up?
Phew, that was rough. I almost...
Little brat! So you're not actually...
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking...
An ambush? How's that possible?
You've spent all your time hiding...
This is odd. The Academia... Where are the guards?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
Right now, all...
Arrest? I have an omen.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, I wouldn't. Right now, everyone is in a...
What happened? Just Lesser Lord? That's impossible. The Academia is heavy. What manner of trickery to disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought...
Let me check. Lesser Lord... The Akasha indeed contain... How did they bypass my permissions to... Was it the report about the travel? No. I specifically... Well, even if I figure it out now... Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana?
Confirm. It may be a bit offensive to say... How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that...
In the beginning, it was I who asked you...
No, Grand Sage. I'm...
Stay here and...
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. There must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm... Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be some...
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Cyno. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront...
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to
People change, Azal.
Then tell me...
You want to buy time. This is the Sanctuary Asurasthana. Under your... As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon.
So what?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside. Yeah, but... thinking about it, when Paimon thinks of Nahida being in...
Here comes your savior.
Tia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Cyno's side are both going well. The Core of 30 is in charge, as long as it doesn't break their employment.
That's probably because you've been
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible. Cyno forced him to release Lesser Lord. So, hurry to the Sanctuary. We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag... Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
They say it's nice to meet you. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. But I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of
Exactly! We're here because you're...
Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to,
It's okay. With you,
there's one more thing.
what is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom.
Ah, wow! That's the spirit! You're finally...
I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. We need to hurry and prevent the birth. I need to make some preparations. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that... After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke... After all, this might take some time. In the meantime, if we don't stop the God creation plan in time...
Might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were... How's it going, Nick?
I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What?
It's a small device I put together just now. You may not need it right now.
Wait! This... We're both small things of... Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied!
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at Nahida, you're a natural...
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control, you may have heard that an Archon's... If we get into a situation where combat... I'm glad I can rely on you.
So the god of...
I've located where the faults...
What is this place? Wow.
The sages wanted to realize their God creation plan without being
That's true. They were already
Judging from the structure here, the project is... But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed. The Fatui under the Doctor sure didn't hold...
Yeah!
Is that it, Instead of being... So... We had previously come into... One is the desire, the other obsession.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet. That's why he wants a Gnosis so bad.
It sounds like you know the ballad. I see. The more we know... I see. Alright.
Time to work! Scatter! No excuse for slacking! Let's go quickly! Go!
Busted!
Time to fulfill my duty! It isn't time for a break
Barbatos! Guide us! Things are about to get dicey. Now you shall perish!
Not quick enough!
There is no escape!
This is bad! Let's end this quickly! My work!
Illusion! Germinate! Gotcha!
Propagate!
Go as one! Wind, hear me! There is no escape! Quietly now.
Let's end this quickly!
Fun's over. Gotcha!
Scatter! Yeah!
Quietly now.
This isn't good.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it. It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
Let's begin!
Busted! Illusion shattered!
Propagate!
There is no escape!
Quickly!
Gotcha!
Stay right there!
Get frostbite!
Things are about to get dicey.
Cold cut bladder!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Pay your dues!
Go as one! Barbatos, guide us.
Propagate! Spring forth!
Leaving so soon?
Go as one!
Busted. Gotcha. Illusion shattered.
Prepare yourself. No escape. Can't run from it.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
I'll take you out. Have a load of this.
Go as one!
I swear by my sword.
Scatter!
Let's move.
Torn to oblivion. Take it easy.
No more words.
Busted. There is no escape. Game's up.
Some quiet.
Gotcha.
Let's end this quickly.
Hear me. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Illusion shattered.
Let's end this quickly. I guess this is it. Come at me.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
I see through you.
Illusion shattered.
Looks like I
went too far.
Go as one!
Barbatos! Germinate!
Gotcha. Take it easy. There is no escape.
Go as one!
Everyone has their limits.
Propagate!
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the...
Oh no! What should we do?
Are you nervous?
If you really want to know...
Yes, I feel not just nervous, but...
Curious?
Curious about her. To me, everything we perceive and if it's a form of... However, only... So to me, that's also why And now, I will personally experience...
Ah, so that's what you mean.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura!
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective,
you sure are something!
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a...
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of...
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, god of wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence. unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my... Churn!
Scatter!
Feeble human! At my command, you shall fall!
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Feeble human!
Shine down!
My endless cycle begins!
Quietly now. Take it easy.
It's...
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
You cannot defy me, mortal! Feeble human!
Illusion shattered!
At my command, you shall fall!
Wind, hear me! Shine down!
Churn! Feeble human! My endless cycle begins!
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
You cannot defy me, mortal! To oblivion!
Take it easy. I'm fine.
Reality is pain! This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sabzeruz festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Booor.
I am the all-knowing God. Kneel!
Everyone hold hands! Make yourselves at home!
Burn to oblivion!
Shine down!
Kneel!
Barbatos, guide us.
Reality is pain! Good riddance, cruel world.
Hey! Thor's blood!
Scatter!
Take it easy.
Everyone hold hands!
Terminate! Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been opened.
I see everything!
Kneel! Tremble!
Barely a scratch.
Propagate! Reality is pain! Kneel!
Quietly now.
Burn to oblivion!
Everyone hold hands!
Kneel!
There is no escape.
Humans,
filthy humans.
Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor. Huh. Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't... Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice. Then, a second but I'm afraid it is much more...
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against Forbidden... She didn't completely eradicate Forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these... The way that everyone, including... I'm just... sharing her pain. Did she fight to resist the Forbidden knowledge pollution? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a Yes, her word. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with our lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear... Don't worry, it should be...
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes...
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Shine down! Gotcha! Quietly now. Gotcha.
sword.
I created another universe and founded...
Propagate!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Busted! Take it easy. Barbados, guide us. Here comes the catch. Torn to oblivion. Shine down. Quietly now. Illusion shattered!
Look! A falling sigil has appeared in the sky!
Gotcha! Busted! Shine down! Quietly now. I didn't...
Scatter!
Game's up. Hand's over. There is no escape! Wind, hear me! Busted!
Barely a scratch!
Spring forth!
Go and fled! Oh, I have failed.
Things are about to get dicey. What a drop.
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha! Ha!
Shine down! Busted. How was I so...
No escape! Illusion shattered!
Scatter!
Torn to oblivion! I swear by my sword!
Germinate!
Shine down!
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction.
Mm-hmm. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been...
Hopefully there won't be any more...
Are you saying you've never...
No. It seems that otherwise. I think she...
Hey! You've done it... So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord but the one standing over there is...
Is that... Are you... Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same. Because you are me. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. and the future that it leads you to, along with the blessings from your past experience. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like... At that time, the Seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my... Which is why I created a device that compiled human...
It's truly the world's most amazing
Thank you. For long... Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But... And then... I remember from the very beginning.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your...
Yes. But my... Even if I died, my existence and... There's no... So... I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from
Wait... No.
Irminsul has all... Removing me from... But...
People love you so much, and how can we just... Is there really no other...
You're the god of wisdom, Buer.
But this...
No need to feel so sad, Buer. These are the words in their entirety. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of two Gnosis to succeed. Then we removed the remaining pollution from Merman Soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the... Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The Academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate... You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of...
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's... For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me...
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes. How very interesting. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned?
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a Gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a... Besides, with my abilities, It's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? I'll have my
Please wait! You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by another chess piece. And where is your Dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend... Besides, isn't... Oh... Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the God of Wisdom...
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Teyvat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say, with negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Come on, Traveler. Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep.
I prepared some breakfast today.
It's nice to...
Well, now that I've recovered...
And Paimon bet...
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read... Oh, it's... As heroes of...
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Everyone's aware...
Anyway,
oh, before...
Good morning.
We feel much better. How about...
I'm recovering well.
But from the looks of it...
It's fine. I'm not that... The Elazar patient...
It seems what...
Yes, but there are... The Withering is one example.
By the way... Huh?
He visited once.
Then you probably are...
Celebration.
Huh?
Hmm.
Come to think of it, you and Kale are both...
Kale has taken... You see...
Huh?
Well, technically...
Huh?
Yes. He's Lesser Lord when they learned that, as a result...
That sounds really...
There's nothing we can do, but that's another...
Ah, right!
You've recovered well.
Yay!
Well, there won't be any problems.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here.
Oh, it'll...
Hey, Nilou!
Traveler, hi.
Got your letters, so here we are!
You're the bed.
Huh?
Yeah.
Look, I get it. Nilou is Sumeru's number...
If you consider enjoying Nilou because Paimon...
That's right. We all... Nilou is an absolute master zoo.
Nonsense. But it...
Ooh.
There's always a lot going on at the...
Yeah. Traveler and Paimon, could you help if for some reason they didn't...
Yeah. We can also check out how it...
As for Sign, I'm not too As for Dunya...
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that... Hey there! Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, but you're already the second...
Oh? Who else was looking for...
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way!
Ah.
Take it easy.
Oh, Hatham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh!
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the
This is not...
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen,
Oh, you sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew?
Well...
Huh?
Oh.
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would sure...